I well, overall personal experience. So this is what we're gonna do. I've been wanting to do this for a minute, but I wanted the experience to know where to go, what to do. I've watched videos, I've played a couple playthroughs. I'm 4 playthroughs in. Alright, 4. So I know a good bit by now. I've only completed 3 of those. The 4th one is going to be the reflection of this one. We're going to lead up and become Elden Lord. Once again, this is the plan. I'm going to only do this with one build. One build in particular. I might end up transferring over to a quality build, but we're starting with a dex and strength build. That is the plan. For the most part, I haven't seen many that reflect what I want to end up doing, but we do have a base, right? Of course. Pretty much my plan. What's going on? What's going on, man? Pretty much my plan is to... Oh, it's my brother. What up, buddy? I want... First of all, let's go to new game. I want to have a meaty soldier, but to the point to where, like, he kind of carries himself. I don't want it to be... I want it to be a little original, you know what I mean? That's really the plan. We're going to start with Vagabond, but before we do, I want to kind of talk about everybody, you know what I mean? They all have different professions, I like to call them. If you are a meathead and you really want to go, so I think the easiest way to do this is show the attributes on here. So obviously you don't start on the same level because each skill set is dependent on certain things. Like, I did, my first walkthrough was actually a samurai. I felt as if it was probably harder per se, because I think it might be, even though it's higher on the strength and dexterity vibe, I still feel like I had a lot easier time on the Vagabond there. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but heroes aren't really my style unless you like running into the fray. Like, it's gonna be your meatheads, basically, the ones that are more so on the bleed style of things, I would like to say anyway. But you know, it's just because to me it's more of a strength and arcane build, but that's just me. You got your bandits, which they're pretty much like an alternate of the hero. You got the astrologer, which I like these. These are kind of a buffed out mage. Do you know what I mean? So I went with the where is it at? I went with the I think I did go with the astrologer off gate, and it was, that walkthrough was crazy easy. I mean, you're just blowing through everything. I didn't feel like I had much resistance with the bosses personally. But the Prophet isn't what I would consider, you know, a soul set. It's more on your quality side, you know, because it's got a little bit of mind in there. So you got some mana. You're going to be using incantations a bit. You could even switch over to some sorcery if you find the good staff. But personally, I always felt like you could go at the Wretch, of course, which is just the overall. But I'm going Vagabond with that one. You see a lot of people using, by the way, if you like PvP, Prophet's probably where you want to go. Prophet or maybe Prisoner. Prisoner is another decent one for PvP, but they're all good. They're all good for different things, you know what I mean? We're gonna name this guy, let's name him Kaku. Just because. He's got a type A build, of course. We're gonna make him pretty mature. I feel like I had a build mindset for this guy. Let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted him to have a stone sword key, which let's talk about the keepsakes real quick. You could go with whatever you want. A lot of people like the golden seed, but we're gonna max out our flask like crazy easy. Our flask, we're gonna have too many golden seeds if I'm being honest. Same with the stone sword keys, but I like to get them early. If you like the bewitching branch, go ahead. If you don't know what it is, you can use it for like simple boss fights, basically. Kind of get it on in there and turn the minions against the major boss. There's the Shabribri's Woe, which is alright too, but I go for the stone sword key personally. It's just my preference. I wanted voice 2. It was mature voice 2. I wanted, that was it, I think, right? Let's give him the muscular side a little bit, you know, have him a little shredded. We don't want to be looking bummy out here. Oh yeah, the hair too. I wanted, let's go for white hair. And I wanted hair 29. Oh, yo. You gotta have a beard, dude. Where's the beard? No, I don't have a beard, but he's getting a beard. I don't care. We're making Zeus. That's fine. That's all fine, I guess. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. And let's save. Now, we're gonna change our outfit, because the outfit's bummy, and it's not that great. But with due time, we'll get there. Now, I have a pretty standard dex build layout that I've planned ahead. So, I'm mainly going to be chopping it up in endurance, vigor, of course. I'm going to mess with strength. I'm going to mess with dex a little bit. We're not going to mess with intelligence at all. This is not a mage build, so we're not touching it. Tad bit on faith, which I will get to that. I know you're probably going to think I'm crazy. But let's just listen to the story.
The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Hence the point of the video. Our goal. We have a plan, you know? So first things first, I want to talk about this. So we got our equipment. This is going to be your outfits. Use these four right here. You get your head, which I'm taking this off. Well, hold on. Before I take that off, let me get into that. These are your talismans. We have none yet, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Then we're going to get more. We get 4 talisman pouches in all. So it's really important. This down here is going to be your slots. You know, this is how you use stuff at the bottom. We got our weapons. We got the halberd. We got the sword, the shield, all that good stuff. I'm taking this off. I don't need it. Let's talk about load. So if you see on the right corner, I not only get my status, but it lets me know not only my poise, but what my equipment load is as well. If I roll, I'm kind of doing a fat roll right now, very slow. Which if we take this helmet off, now we're moving. You know what I mean? Way better. Not much of a problem. We could get light and we'd be moving even faster, but we don't need that. Medium is fine. It's exactly what we're going for, and we'll come back here later on. Discuss this right here, the Fallen Maiden. Let's just for now. Coming on out here, this is where you get your first taste of how the world really is. This is like, maybe to some people it ain't the best graphics, which watch the steps, you'll fall right to your death here. But I think these graphics are pretty nice for the size of the map and the time that they had to put into the game itself. So these right here, let me talk about these. They let you know everything you need to know, but you can't always believe them. But for the most part, these are correct. There's something right ahead. We're gonna walk out here and get our first taste of combat. It's gonna be a major boss battle, which you're meant to lose here, but you can win. There's two sides of it. You can beat the boss and continue through, or, you know, you died, which I guess in certain words it's kind of inevitable, right? We're under leveled. This is going to be a major boss. Well, my keybinds are going to be different than yours. I like to change mine up a bit. So I used left trigger, roll. I jump with R2 or right trigger. My parry is going to be, or my skill will be RB or right bumper, and my block will be left bumper. I don't block much, I don't use the shield much. I might, but you know, it's kind of one of those things. Now for combat, me personally, heavy attack on triangle, basic attack on square. I know it's weird to most people, but it's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, I can strike back too, buddy. But I'm not gonna try to beat this boss. This will take me way too long. I just kind of wanted to explain, for the most part, what we got going on. Yeah, donezo, which that's fine. Like I said, you can get past the boss. New Game Plus is exceptionally easy. Okay, just waiting. But I have pretty much the exact route that I want to take in order to make the most use of our time. I don't think there's too many I don't plan to do a lot of fighting in this, to be honest, for the simple fact that I don't believe in the whole farming thing. We're mainly going for, which I'll get to that in a minute. I don't want to talk over the dialogue.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Right.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
And now we're started. This is where it all begins. This is the real story. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no need to go down the tutorial cave, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Gives you those quick runes, and it gives y'all a moment to really understand what this game's all about. We get our flasks, of course, which automatically go in. This is our health flask. This is our mana. I don't use this, so I'm taking it off. I just don't see any use for it. Like the Grave of Knowledge, Cave of Knowledge, which we're going to go on there in a minute. Whenever you see trees like this, always know there's going to be a golden seed at the bottom. Of course, not on this one, but it is worth pointing out that you're never going to see a tree like that in the open world and it not have a golden seed. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to go down here, get this started. Shows us how to use item, switch item. That's pretty useful information, to be honest, because the whole gameplay is revolved around items, flasks, and all that stuff. Mine is R3 to lock, or right stick, which you can do a jump slash as well. That's with your heavy attack. You could do a jump like that, or you can do a jump like that. That's going to be the light attack with square. Not a huge fan of that one, for the simple fact that triangle kind of does the job. If you block, you're usually going to bounce off, and in that moment you strike. finish the job. You can also parry, which I'm going to try to do this. Did it too late. Did that too early. Let me try again. I'm not really good at the whole parrying thing. My timing's not good for that. I will attempt it though. Nah. You got on my nerves. Maybe I'll attempt it out here in the boss fight. Because they are going to show us what that's like. Oh yeah, there's that guy up there. Forgot. You could either run or dash to get away from the arrows, but bow and arrows do like nothing in this game, just being honest. Oh yeah, we could two-hand armaments, which is pretty useful for when you're fighting shield bearers, but what I like to do is just get behind them. Like, hold on. Usually works way better. But you get behind the enemy, you can assassinate them. It's fairly easy. I'll try again right here. Can I parry? Assassination. Can I always break this stuff if I move behind it? I don't know what this says, but why does it always message you? I know. You ready to dodge this guy? Roll to dodge bullets. Well, come on then. Oh, he's going back to long range. What a coward. Alright, you're next. Oh yeah, by the way, we do have skills with this too. You know, it's not just with the shield. We put that shield up and each weapon has its own skill. Some have no skills and you can apply whatever skill you want to. Those are usually basic weapons, but because it's basic doesn't mean it's not strong. Those weapons can get buffed up using smithing stones, and they really pack a punch once you get them completely upgraded. Showing you the charged attack, which that's cool and all, but I'm not huge on charge attacks because they leave you open. That's not really my thing. Let's get started. Just me and this dude. We'll try to do some. Okay. Guess not. Whoa, that was dangerous. Come on. Oh, I can't bury him, huh? Well, you know I gotta take you out now, right? I don't want to get too damaged. That's a stagger. Stagger him. He's usually done. There goes our runes. We're now at 595, right under 600, but you know what, that's fine. We saw this earlier, and now we get it. Nothing too shiny, but you know, I love a piece of candy. Zeus. Oh dang, I was wanting to look into his skull, but oh well. That'll be useful when you get to PvP, the finger severer. If you ever want to cancel an invasion, use that. I'll send you right back to him. Which we should talk about that. PvP is the kind of thing when it's not what you think. Like you might have heard, you can join up and explore this whole vast world with your friends, but there's sections to that. They didn't make it to where you can just go anywhere you want, like Far Cry. This is more like PvP for between boss fights and such, like in sections. So we'll get into that in a minute. Let's grab the Grace. Let's talk to Bear, and this guy right here, those of you may know, is the guy that constantly reminds us that we're single, we have no woman,
Oh, yes.
and
Tarnished,
he's a
are
pleasure.
we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Well, anyways, let's continue.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless.
Well, thank you.
Vare, take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's
you done?
guidance will to castles, the home of the
Okay, we're done here. Godric is going to be one of the first bosses we have to deal with. I mean, there's always this guy, the tree soldier, which we'll get into that later on. I don't want to deal with him right now. We're not the level to deal with him. And it's always bittersweet taking him out, because he's like the first boss that you see when you run here. You end up in this world and then boom, there's a tree sentinel. What do you do? So we go to the church. We talk to this guy. Oh, let's pick this up. Love those smithing stones. Don't never forget them.
You're tarnished, but I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am
Yes,
Kari,
sir.
purveyor of fine goods.
Mm-hmm.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
We're gonna go ahead and go in the shop, check this stuff out. We have the crafting kit, which is very important. We're gonna want that if you're gonna make anything. I always say triangle, well no, hold on, squared, in order to know what each of these books do. If you're interested in them. I'm not. I don't see anything in here I really want. These are always nice, but we don't need those right now. The torch is okay, but we're gonna leave that. We're gonna get back to that because
Goodbye.
I have something better for you.
Nice.
And we can get it really early on. Exactly when we need it. With no problem. Let's go get the map. I like to get stuff early for the simple fact that right now we have no idea where we are. Like all we see is all this gray area. And you're probably thinking that your game's bugged. Like, whoa, why can I zoom out and it's not showing me anything? Well, it's because you haven't been anywhere yet. You haven't done anything. You just got here. And when I first played this game, it tricked me so many times. It constantly made me think that I had almost finished it. And then boom, there's more. And then boom, there's more. Like, it's going to take a lot in order to finish this game. There's guys chasing me, but, you know, as much as it'd be fun to play tag with them, I'm on a mission. Let's go get this Grace. We'll see it right over here by the castle. All I did was head north from that church. That's all I did. We'll get this Grace. We'll come back to this gate in a moment. We got some stuff I want to get first. we can take out this guy now. Let's get him out of the way. Let's go get that map first. Let's grab this. Got a new sword. Can't go wrong with that. Oh yeah, before we do too much, let's go right over here. Just so we don't have to come back. I'm gonna crouch on this guy. Assassination tactic. Let's go ahead and take this guy out too, because he's gonna see us anyway. We'll get him out of the way and run clear. I like this. This right here is what we want. Let's get rid of that. Oh wait, we can't use this yet. Oops. That's so sad. Okay, but we'll get there. I wish we could two-hand it. But two-handing it does not... okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to that flail. In my inventory later on. Right now, what we want to do, since we don't have anybody aggroing us, which now we got some map, you know, gotta love it. And look, it automatically got bigger, which is, this is what I'm saying. Every time you get a map, it's like there's more and more to find. Just get this guy out of the way. Always grab your fruit, man. Grab your veggies. This stuff is important in this game. You use it for everything you do. You see these skulls on the ground, you can go for those if you want. I'm going to go up here for a moment, because it's something we have to do. I could have just went to the other grace, honestly. Knock two birds out with one stone, but this is fine. So we rest. Look, we're not maidenless. We have a little admirer.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
What kind of accord?
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Well, why are you here?
I can play the role of maiden,
If you want me to say that.
turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
You have to
Then it's
accept.
settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
There we go.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will
That's really what we
summon a
want.
spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Which we can
Shall
always.
I turn your runes to strength?
Let's
Let
go ahead and
my
talk
hand
about this.
rest upon you for but a moment. Share them with
We
me.
use her in order to level
Your
up, which we don't always need her here for
your
this. You go to any
ambitions,
grace and
The
you're gonna...
principles you would follow.
Okay, you done now? Can I talk? Thank you. So she's so rude. Use the graces in order to not only level up, but to use, you can allocate your flask, you can do whatever you want. Add charges, if you had any, which we'll find those are the golden seeds I was talking about. We're gonna need them. You get tears as well. You got your spell core, which we don't have any yet, but we're gonna get a little bit. I'm gonna get the finger sealed because it's gonna help me with a little bit of my build that I'm going for. We can sort our chest as well. Stuff we don't want. For some reason I can't put that in the chest, but I can put these in the chest. So, oh wait, oops. Click on it, move it to chest. You don't have to do that. You can do it by ones. You can do the whole thing all at once. You can do whatever you want, but that's enough of that for now. We're gonna translate. Let's go ahead and portal back. Yeah, I get that. Thank you for telling me. To the church. No, I like being mage too. The only reason I wanted to do a dex build is for the simple fact that a lot of people have...
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
This is Ronnie, which she's really important. She has a whole quest, and we're going to complete her whole quest line before we get through the whole game.
A pleasure
That
to
in
meet
mind.
thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
Yes, we can.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a
We got
bell
one of my
calling
favorite
forth
ashes.
spirits.
Early game
Summon
ashes,
them
at
with
least.
it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Thank you for telling me that. Let's go to equipment. We're going to equip the dogs. I like to put them in the bottom. I don't put much down there, but I do put that. The talismans yet. We did get the bell, which... No. Oh yeah, I just realized. Let's talk about it. The ring we got for Torrent. This is crazy important. This is how you get around in this world.
Forgive my intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet.
Okay.
But all the same, learn well the lands between.
Yes, ma'am.
How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Okay. Let's go. I guess she had a lot to say. We don't have to do this. We can just portal back to the gate front. Now, my playthrough was mainly to save time. Even though I'm doing a dex build, it does not mean I'm going to ignore all of the spells for you mages and such. I'm going to try to get everything I can. We already got everything really here for now. We're going to come back later on. There's still stuff we need to get, but for now, let's go up here. Don't grab that unless you're cheeky. I sometimes do, but I'm on a tight schedule. I do like to grab my plants, however. There's always time for plants. Especially the fruit. The fruit are probably like the most important. We'll get into that, but for now, just do what I tell you. Grab your fruit. Because who doesn't like fruit? Look, see, tree, golden seed. Gotta love it. Now we go right. We grab the smithing stone, and then we're gonna head kind of looking for a shack, which, here it is. Okay, grab the grace. Grab our lovely drop. Stone sword key, man. They're really important now. She, bless her heart, man, has... okay, let me just get it out of the way. All these quest lines are going to be sad. So if you can't handle sadness, then you probably don't want to play this.
Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know?
Yeah, this is
You're
war.
grafted by the spider. You become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Poor thing.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle?
Let me give her some
Enticed
space.
by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Of course,
Poor
which
thing
you need
deserves
this.
someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you.
Thank you.
It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one.
We done?
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say
It
that.
was a pleasure to... Oh,
Yeah, I got you. We're gonna head east, which, man, she is like one of the best NPCs to have in the game, because you need to talk to her to get those jellyfish ashes, which we're gonna use later on. And on top of that, she's the one that upgrades everything. Our well, not everything, but our ashes, you know what I mean? She makes them stronger, so she's just extremely important. Run around, pop all the balls, that way they don't, like, you know, surprise you, because they do a lot of damage. You don't want to deal with them. For the most part, little rockworms don't mess with you if you don't mess with them. For the most part. Now, sometimes they get a little touchy, but see, like this guy, he's just chilling. If I hit him, he's gonna wake up. Is there any more? This guy, he ain't even gonna touch me. I'll walk beside him. He won't do anything. The second you hit him, he aggroes you. Now he wants to hurt you. He's mad. Which, rightfully so, right? We're gonna head east. Go to these things. Find Grace. Oh, I forgot one. I don't pop these. I honestly save them for when I really need them. I find it, like, useless to throw them out when you could hold on to them for something important. I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that, guys. But down here, right through the gates, hit the Grace. Don't jump in it, or just wait and come talk to this guy.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm despite
Yeah.
the
Yeah, man.
Yes, takes me any interest.
Okay, anyway,
Now's the
let's
time.
get through this. You can learn stuff from him, which is cool. Spinning slash is cool. It's not my preference. I have a different one, which we'll look for that in a later episode. Nah, man, I'm kind of good, but talk to you later.
There's a myriad of battle. Memento, a fine.
Let's go through his dialogue, finish it out.
Not floating your boat.
Once we get here, we're gonna go south. Okay. Southeast. Oh, I saw more roa fruit. Got a lot of roa fruit. Stop hitting trees. Maybe I look like I know what I'm doing. Yep, there they are. So just get one giant's attention. You don't need too many. Just hit them, bring them over. Kind of hang out. Don't let this guy mess you up, because he will. Get him to crack that. If he breaks that, you're good. He doesn't have to hit it. He can just run it over. If he walks to it, it'll break. Wait till he walks away from it, though. Try to lure him away a little bit. Because, like I said, we do not want these guys to hit you. Have a bad day. And now we got more smithing stones. Crazy important. We're going north. Let's keep going north. Oh, I like to go up here too. Oh no, not a death bird. That's not good. If I was you, I would never run around at night because then you're going to be in the situation I'm in. And this isn't a good situation, but we're different. Alright, we'll survive. Just keep heading. Go to camp. Pretty sure. We're going to go down here. Now, most people go left, but you're actually going to go right. You keep going right. Go up this way.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Always get the raw fruit.
Hello?
Yeah, man. I got you.
Hello? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll pop clean out,
Hey, yo.
I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. Give it your all, I say.
So, we're just going to hit him. Talk to him before you do this. Make sure he tells you to hit him. And then you just pop him out.
Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Thank you. We love that.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander.
Yeah, man.
I
You're
journey
cool.
to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm heading eastward to Red, I've heard.
Yep, that's it. Now we're going to drop down. Don't drop down there. You'll die. Most people use the little stones, the warming stones, or glint stones, or whatever, but I think it's always best just to get an eye for where you're going. Kind of judge the distance for yourself, because it's a waste of time to farm these things and waste them. Just know, if you feel like you probably would die if you drop from there, you probably shouldn't drop from there. It's they're a little generous with the height, but okay. Follow this road. Let it take you home. Grab the nice little flower. Do some parkour on some graves. Wait. Did I miss him? Oh, I did. Make sure you talk to D. He's right past these guys.
Is there? Death has left its mark.
Yeah, man.
Ah, a tarnished, are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further.
That's terrifying.
The village here turned back.
Okay. We're not turning back. We're gonna ignore him. Because he doesn't know us. He doesn't realize we're the Elden Lord, right? It's kind of simple. This is what we do. We grab the grace. God, I love these. The whole point of these is so we can get around the map as fast as possible. These kind of make it easier to look how much ground we already covered. We done hit all this. We've gone through here. We did all this in only what? I don't know how long I've been streaming, but it's so much already. Although compared to the world, it's nothing. There's so much more to this. You have no idea. If you look down there, you see a guy rowing a boat. I'm not sure if you can see him, but we're gonna ignore him because he's gonna mess us up if we try to go against him right now. We're gonna go against him later on, but they're fairly easy. Once you get like a certain threshold that you want to be on, you're alright. Once you find these turtles right here, you're good. That's what you want to do. You want to come over here and use the sword key, because you know we're great like that. We're gonna get down here. You can farm these guys if you want to, but I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that. Grab the chest. Got our first talisman. A nice one too. Good one for early on since we don't have much endurance. Now that we got going south. Oh yeah, there's that guy, which we don't need him. He's fine. Headed south, we got graves, more runes, gotta love it. Never pass up on these, man. Stuff stacks up. Oh man. My parkour is a little off, guys, sorry about that. Which I didn't even need to get up there, that's crazy. Usually you have to stand directly on it in order to... There's something I'm missing. Okay, that was the... Once we get to the graves, we are going to... go down for the shiny. Which... we haven't seen the shiny yet. It's down here about southeast. There we go. So take the float down. Read that if you want, but is this basically telling you don't take fall damage? I'm gonna run at this guy and give him a big whack and miss completely. Oh, missed twice. Miss 3 times. Don't miss this time. Pretty good. Sacred Blade. Gotta love it. You can stop and read those if you want, but I'm not looking at that right now. We use the spirit jump. Oh yeah, I'm going to the Third Church of America, right? Which is down there. Actually, I didn't need to use this. But I'm gonna use it anyway. Because it's fun. Get down. But you don't have to jump. I advise don't. Because you might take fall damage. It's begging you. You will. They're a little generous, but not too much. The Sacred Tear, gotta love that. Get our first flask, which is the Crimson Tear. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up. Add charge. We can talk to her now. I want to build this real quick. There we go.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Of course. Perhaps there is no need. Tell me if you should change your mind.
Yeah, I'll let you know. But I didn't. What time is it? Is it nighttime? I should probably change. Yeah, I'm gonna change just because it's morning though, but I'm gonna change. So you can use any of these in order to change the literal setting of the world. This is important because at nighttime you can only do certain bosses and certain missions. In the daytime, it's a lot safer. So once you're back here, head northeast. We're gonna go right back here. Grab the wonderful herb. Walk to the back, and we're gonna take this portal. Let's go! Come on, portal time. Keep in mind where we are and where we're going. We are not meant to be here. We are in dangerous territory, so going forward, let's proceed with caution, be very careful, and pretty much try to stay on our mount as much as possible, if we can help it. I do not suggest wandering off around here and fighting anything. Just so you can understand, we are far from where we used to be. And, okay, there we go. See, we are far from where we used to be, so we want to be really careful as to what we're doing right now. We're going to open this door. Hit this. But you can talk to him now, but there's no need. We haven't gotten anything yet. Go by this guy. Head southeast. We're gonna grab a seed and I believe a grace. Should be straight down here. Which, oh, how did I miss that? Even these little guys, they might look weak, but they will hurt you. They're dangerous. Oh yes, yeah, there is a grace down here. We're gonna take this grace. We're gonna rest here. Use graces in order to stop people from chasing you down. It causes the map to reset, so that's very useful. She's gonna appear.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long
and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
We're gonna want to do this.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
And this is the Round Table Hold. You see D's here.
We meet again. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number.
Anyway, we don't have to do much here, so we're gonna go right back to... Where do we want to go? So we want to go back here. Oh, you know what? No. We're going to go back up here. There's a reason for that. Make sure you ride that right side. Don't go in the middle. You can ride the left if you want. It's just as safe, but the right side will keep you from setting off the poison traps. You're gonna hit this grace. I'm not gonna reset yet. You come right here. Go ahead and kind of look this way. Jump. Get the roof. And then we're going to jump off. Get down to the balcony. Gonna walk up here. And that's kind of, this has another way in, which it's a weird little gimmick, like you gotta find 3 beasts and stuff. But we can go around that. We don't have to do that. Grab this, and this is for my mages. Told you I'd get you something. This allows you to have more spells on hand, and that is incredibly useful. Even for me, because there are a couple that I'm going to need to use, a couple incantations that are going to make my gameplay a whole lot easier going through. So even for strength and dex builds, that could be a little useful. Now we're not gonna need too many. Maybe a heal spell, maybe a buff spell or two, but we're gonna have some stuff that's gonna make this a whole lot easier. I'm gonna rest. Get our flasks. Can't have too much of these, man. Which, if you're a mage, this is probably about the time where you're gonna wanna change them a little bit. You know, maybe do a 4 and 2. I don't know. It's one of those things. I won't need to, but you're welcome to it. I want to talk about a little farm method that a lot of people use. I've used them a couple of my playthroughs, but it's not necessary. But if you want to, this is how you do it. There's a couple ways to do it. I like to run up here, and as I drop down, that ball is going to appear. You're going to want to run around the ball and look back. Watch that ball fall off the mountain, and you get an instant 1900 runes. You could cycle this. You can do it as much as you want. The only thing is you have to rest at grace and reset the map. Other than that, there's no problem. Come back down here. This is just the way I like to do it, because it's just really simple. You ride up here, jump down, right across, go across that way, watch it roll off. You watch it roll off, you get those runes. You don't even have to stop. I mean, I'll show you something on this one. You can run right through. You can just run the whole time, as long as you just look back while it falls off the mountain. You can farm this like crazy. So you just run through, come up, drop down, run across. You don't want to die. See, I died. You don't want to do that, but you get the drift. You can just make it nice and simple. Well, the rock is dangerous. I'm glad this kind of led up, but I want to just show that one more time. So, come up from the mountain, drop down, run across, look back. As long as you look back, you get it. You don't have to necessarily look at it. Just look back. It'll register that you looked. You don't have to see it, the game has to. That's the most important thing. After that, we're going to leave here, go in here. And I want to grab the map. And we're going to get a cookbook. I think that'll do for now. So once we get here, we're going southwest. Anyway, let's just make some points. You can use this, you can use up to 5. But you know, we only need like 2. Let's go there and there. I would get the map first, but this might be a little bit more important. So we'll grab this. You know, I really like the maps. Oh, hold up. Roll first. Ignore the giant. He's not a problem. Once you see this rune-like structure, you know you went the right way.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenny Fight, servant to the true order and celebrating
around
the
it.
Judiator of the Pulse.
Kind of run up this rock.
Grant me
We have a double
succor.
jump on the steed. I mean, on the horse, so helps out a lot.
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no. No, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished.
If you don't want it,
Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order.
man really followed me up here. Y'all followed me up here? If this happens, I guess just run away, but I'm not going to. That'd be fine. Come on, you want some or not? Come on. Get it back up. That's smart. Alright, what were we talking about?
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no. No, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. The Knight Commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Okay, now that well, hold on, let's
What are you
finish out his
waiting for?
dialogue.
My fort lies... Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Okay. Once we do that, we're going to the map. Remember, just follow the marker, but it's south from here. It's pretty close by. Like I said, I like to get the maps out of the way early on. That way you just have access to everything you can understand. If you're watching somebody else and you're trying to have kind of understanding about where they are, where they're going, it's better to have the maps. Come grab this if you can. Don't disturb the wildlife. They will destroy you. Like he's trying to do. You hear the howl, you know you're going the right way. That's Blade up top. We'll talk to him later. Right now, we're just here for this. Go down here. As a reference to where we are, we're now over in the Mistwood Ruins. Come on, come on. Now the plan is we're going to okay. There's 2 chests. And then we're going to the Erd Tree. That ain't scary at all. Oh, I forgot to write down there's a room too. There it is. Find the chest pretty much in the middle. As reference, we're like right behind the bear, like under Blade as well. You see him up there. We're gonna come back and talk to him. We can't talk to him right now. We don't have the means to bring him down, which that's fine. We're gonna have what we need. Now we're going to the Erd Tree. And then we're going here. So these are 2 markers, just for everyone to understand. 1 and 2. That's where we're going. Make sure you get your fruit. Never forget your fruit. That's, I swear, it's the most important thing in the game. Well, to me at least. Stop you from having a farm. Get that shiny. It'll be on the way to the Erd Tree. And then now that we're here, ignore this one. You gotta know the difference between the ones that are important. But you get those tiers, see, these gold ones, that's gonna be like, they all do different things, you know? Some of them are useful, some of them are not. Once we get that, we're gonna go down to the second marker. And we're not gonna do much down here. I just want to go ahead and get it because I like to get shit out of the way. It's honestly the most important thing, just knocking it out. But we're finally, you're about to see what I mean by like, these maps are ridiculous, man. They don't stop. They just keep going. There's also, it hasn't showed yet, an underground world. Still, if I were to fall down, be done. It's very dangerous down here too. We're not ready for this. We're just down here. We're getting so much done, so that way when we come back to this, it's a snap of our fingers, just portal here. We're ready to take this on. We're not doing anything down here yet. I would like, if I can, grab this. Show something. So we can't see anything. Like, it's pretty much dark, and that's because we don't have the map for down here yet. We will get it. Not right now. Grab that. I'm dipping out. I don't even think. I think the fastest way is just to portal back, right? Grab map, book, Erd Tree, shiny, tiers, elevator. Go to gate front. Yep, we're just gonna portal on out of here. So hit R3 to get to your regular map and gate front. Now we're gonna start getting into stuff a little bit. So now that we're here, we're just gonna go southeast. Honestly, I could drop down here, but I still want to save this for when I can take most of these guys out, because a lot of them are gonna try to fight you if we do what we need to do here. Make it easier just to wait. Get this grace, and the horses are probably going to be the ones that give you trouble, because they're going to try to keep up with you, chase you down, and we don't want to deal with that. So try to steer around them if you can. There's a quest right here.
You there.
If you want to do it, you're welcome to it. I might myself, maybe. You just roll through here. Which,
What did you go and do that for? Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell. Thank you. The name's Bok. I was pushed and I ended up...
so basically his people pushed him out, and Hold on, let me finish this dialogue because that's going to be one of the caves we do early on.
When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned, and so this is all I couldn't then rhyme.
Yeah, man. Do what you gotta do. We're gonna keep moving. So we're going to continue to go southeast. We're gonna grab this shining. This is a nice shining. Oh, if I can hit it. Don't fail, which if you do, you can always just quit and restart. I'm gonna keep going then. There's also a smithing stone up there too, but I'm getting aggroed. Just let me try to go back for it. There goes the smithing stone. We'll come back for the shiny. I won't forget it. If you could have got it, congratulations. You know how you now have another weapon in your arsenal. Not a literal weapon, but it's nice to have. Okay, so what I want to do, we could mess with that caravan, but it's really unnecessary. But if we go right from that bridge, we'll find the somber stone. And then we're gonna head south. Kind of calm down. Oh, you know what? This is somebody I want to talk to while I'm here, too. So let's go chat with them real quick.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished.
This guy's really good if you want a certain weapon.
Fledgling. Dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic. So, unless you're mad or wish to be burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late.
Something I forgot. Maybe. But there was that carriage. I kind of wanted that, but I think it's irrelevant. Got it. I love the Ash of War. Now we're gonna go up here. I like to go on top of these things to get not only rune fragments, but you know there's always something nice up here. Which right here was not. It's so sad. Let's drop down. Grab this grace. There's a village I'd like to go to. If we have the time, go ahead and head south. Oh yeah, I went too low. Head south, go up the ridge. Trying to get on to a special part of this map. Go. Grab that fragment and go northwest. Once you get around there, we're gonna pretty much just head up this ridge. And I'm gonna pull out my maps and start putting points as well to make it easier. Once I get the aggro of this, a grace close by, so we'll go ahead and hit this. So the village should be here. Is this the spot I wanted to be at? I think we found it. To be honest, let's go ahead and wait on that. But I wanted to show you something, but I'll just show you later. Our next goal, we're going back to Caliph. Or Calais, whatever you want to call him. And once we get here, we're gonna go talk to him.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back. The howl of a wolf in the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Oh, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off. Goodbye for now.
So now, well, do I want to go ahead and do this? I kind of want to go ahead and do this. So, let's go ahead and head back to south. Agale Lake South. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Mistwoods. We're going to snap our fingers, get Blade to talk to us, and he's going to help us out and play a huge part in us getting our starter weapon for this playthrough. One of the honestly best weapons for dexterity builds, because it kind of increases significantly with each dexterity point you put in. It goes crazy, man, and it's automatic bleed weapon too, so it's perfect for most bosses. Has a unique skill set, which we'll get into that once we acquire it, but for now we're gonna travel on down, which I feel like I'm losing my mind, man. There we go. So first, before we travel down, we're going to want to travel to these right here. Make sure you hit all the grave sites. Anytime you see these tombstones, run down to them. They're always going to have loot. Runes every time. I'm trying to avoid the wolves if I can, but one seems like he wants to aggro. Alright, once we get those, we're going to travel up. Pretty much just head north. But northwest is alright too, like whatever you want to consider. You know what? I would really like to get this in here. Nah, not yet. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll get that Bloodhound's Fang, man, and everything's gonna be easy. Especially since we already been saving up our smithing weapons too. I'm trying to get this guy to get off. We're gonna follow this path though that the carriage was pretty much going on. So they're wrapping around that way, but we're going down this way. So just head north. And once you see like this ruin over here to your left, right in front of me, you know you're going the right way. We're gonna continue down this path though. Curves up. Alright, and after we get our weapon, I'm going to show you what I mean by we don't need a torch. Because I know we go cave hunting and all that stuff, but you don't need a torch for that. Trust me. And I'm not talking about a spell either. Once you hear that, you know you're going the right way. You hear the howl. They shouldn't be following me anymore, I don't think. But we're gonna want to come down here and just kind of change one. He did follow me. Go on. But come over here. As I was saying, go to your gestures. And you're gonna want to change it. Press whatever. Pay attention to the bottom right hand corner. It's going to tell you anything you need to know. And then we're looking for snap. Yeah. We're just going to click on it. I was on the wrong side. But to be fair, I was trying to hide from the bat. What's up, big dog? And he is ginormous.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Never the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is in need of...
Once you hear that, you know you finished. We're gonna go back here to Guild Lake South. Alright, once we're here, we're gonna put two things down. We're gonna go here. Well, hold on. Let me clear these up because I hate when that happens. And then once we're finished with that, we're gonna go down here. Alright? So pretty much just head southeast. Well, mainly south, if I'm being honest. It's gonna go southeast. If you see the worms, you know you're going the right way. The rock, Pokemon looking like things, yeah. This is where we want to go. These weird, sitting up straight, but hold on. We got a summon here now. Right? Or do I have to hit the Evergoal first? I forget. Oh, maybe I have to hit the Evergoal first. Yep. So now that I did, you see it's going to say Summon Blade. You're going to want him. He's the one that's going to be doing all the work. We're not doing anything. Matter of fact, we want our shield out so we don't get massacred.
Darrowell, rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
There he is. Let him do all the work. So serious? You do not want to mess with this thing. Look what it's doing to him all day. Boy, he's gonna heal up. He's fine. See it down? Get your hit in if you want. But stagger stuff. Stay close to the battle, but not too close. I've never seen Blade dive. Who's supposed to do all the work? I'm not concerned. We're still on the button, but this is not trying, right? You gotta hit me. Good hit. Good dodge. Pay attention to your stamina. I recommend just trying again, honestly. I'm just not about to fight him. That's why we wanted Blade to do most of the work. He kind of failed in that regard. Good die, it's fine. Yeah, I figured. So, we're gonna spawn right here by it though, because it is a boss. It's kind of one of the great things about doing this, so just click Stake of America. And we're going to try the Blade again. This time we're going to just help him out a little bit. In my first couple walkthroughs though, he mainly did all the work. You didn't have to do anything. I got a couple critical hits, which I probably should have stayed a little closer and made sure that happened, but he did a significant amount of damage in that fight and pretty much took him on himself. But the boss you're fighting here is using the Bloodhound thing, so that is exactly why he's as strong as he is. That weapon is no joke. The bleed on it is like 55% on basic. So we're gonna spawn him again. This time I'm gonna try to do some work too. That way Blade will get a chance to.
Rotting in a cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
There we go. get greedy. This last thing. So he's got no pulp. What is that? He's gonna be stunned really easy. This time, as you can see, early in the game, I help lay down. This is kind of what I recommend you do. Kind of play passive. He's getting rocked now. It's a whole nother game. And then we get the Bloodhound's Fang. Nasty weapon. When I tell you this is a nasty weapon, I didn't even use this in any of my walkthroughs. This is going to be the first one, but man, I might, if it's as strong as I kind of used it in my third when I was doing a Dex and Faith build, but which is just a weird build in general, man. Like it didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, and I had to respec, which anyway, it was still a Dex and Faith build, but we respec'd and pretty much made it a bleed too. So it was arcane.
Right. There you are.
For the most part.
Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your pride.
Thank you. Somber and Stone.
Oh yes. I should say, if you venture north to Raya Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right. I owe you one, I reckon.
Yep, thank you. Now we got a little chunk of runes. Since we got runes, let's go ahead and do some stuff. Let's go to Market 2. I believe you can just go straight east. Or not. It's still a little too high. So basically just travel on around. But there are, you know what? Forgot about this. If you head north from that spot, it's actually a spirit jump. And these things are perfect for getting down. Now keep in mind, there's a ballista on the other side of this bridge, so he will be shooting arrows at you. I've never been hit by it, but they do shoot them. So, just beware. Have the store too. I'm gonna grab the grace, and then I'm gonna go back to that smithing. I kind of ran past. Turn back. You can farm these guys for that shield if you want. Yeah, it's a really good shield. Early on, the thing is crazy. I'm going to be getting a better one, so I'm not going to need it, but it is a really good shield. Alright, let's see. What I want to do, get those fruit. Keep traveling down, don't talk to her. You can, but I'm not yet. Get the fruit. Alright, this is the dangerous part. This is what you want to do. You want to jump up here. Get that morning star. Get the fruit. Watch the dog trying to bite you in the rear. Run around like a maniac collecting this stuff if you want to. I want it, so why not? I love those rune fragments. They're going to be useful later on. So advise you I'd get them. Alright, dude. Get that? Flowing, you just keep flowing, go about southeast, run around here, you're gonna see a grace, pop the grace, grabbing this raw fruit. Need that fruit, man, need that fruit. As long as he didn't follow me, I'm not gonna rest. If he followed, I'm resting. Okay, no. Talk to this merchant.
I know.
I'm gonna buy Need a storm sword key. He's got some pretty good early on unique stuff too. He's got a crimson medallion, which it's just a level 1. We're gonna get something a little bit more upgraded later on, so if you want the cracked pot, get it. I mean, use it for crafting and stuff, so they are useful. I like to stack up on them. Don't need it right now though. Probably not gonna need it much for this build either, thinking about it. Sorry guys, I just love to grab this fruit, man. This fruit is so useful. Matter of fact, since there's so much right here, I'm gonna refresh the world. And this is a great farming tactic if you want to. Again, I'm gonna show y'all a couple that come to the pickled Valfoot. Allows you to get 30% more runes. You're gonna be popping those between bosses, man, and just when you normally get 50,000, it's gonna be like 70,000. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna get that gold scarab too. We definitely want that gold scarab. It's gonna, man, it's gonna be so good. Let's go through here. Right? Yeah. Grabbing the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. So we get this map. Watch the guy hurling arrows at you. I was looking down at my paper. I was not paying attention. Oh, I'm still aggroed. That's so annoying. Now that we got the map though, I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple marks, and we're gonna really start getting stuff done here. I want to get the majority of stuff down here finished. Yeah, this is, oh man, this is so good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down this way, and we're gonna cut up here. Which, why is my numbers messed up? Here we go. And then when we're done with that, we're gonna go through here. We're gonna end up here. And we're going here. So far, we're just making a big old circle. See, we're going through here, up, down, and around. That's the plan. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna hit along the way. A lot of loot we're gonna grab. I'm of course gonna continue to grab my fruit. If you don't, I mean, that's on you. You don't want more runes, you'd rather go farm and kill the same enemies over and over and over again, go be my guest, but I'm gonna grab the fruit and make my gameplay a whole lot easier. I wasn't paying attention, so let me look at my map one more time. So yeah, I'm gonna wanna go up here, because we're going up here. That's what we're doing. Roll of fruit. Come here, roll of fruit. There's so much of this stuff, man. It's crazy not to get it. It's like, why not? End up here, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing right if you want. I like to always make sure there's nothing new they done drop down, because you never know. That new DLC coming back, man. Oh man. Get nice and prepared for whatever they got in store, because it's going to be a ride. So now we're here. Go through, grab some of that. If you want that, that's nice. Grab that. Come back here. Right north of that village, there's going to be a grace. Rest at the grace if you want. Once we do that, we're going to, hold on, I didn't finish. Still some more goodies we want from here. Some more fruit. wish there was more fruit. Oh, there it is. It's like fruit raisin, right? Oh no, okay. Alright, now we did that. What we're gonna want to do is go to 3. But in order to get to 3, we gotta go all the way back around. So that's why I put this marker here just to guide me, pretty much. Now that we did that, right up this way. Now run along the edge until you find these graves. Now you find these tombs. It's up to you how you get down. You can get down on Torrent if you want to. Personally, like, I'm comfortable either way. I like to do this sometimes though to make it snappy. Take those down if you want. You don't have to. That lightning won't hurt you either. Oh man, come here, dude. You're gonna make this hard. Lightning strike is always nice. Annoying birds are gonna aggro you for a minute. It's not gonna be that fun. Drop down, okay? See, I took damage. It made me double jump. Alright. They're still chasing me, that's crazy. Crazy nonsense. Don't fall to your death fighting that thing if it chases you down here, which you really shouldn't have a problem with them. That was more so because the game is trying to torment me. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, so I doubt it's going to happen to you. I'm going to grab this though. And then what I want to do is... I want to get up out of here. Yep, get up out of here. Now we just want to go along here, get there, then, and we'll go from there. Wow, y'all are waiting on me too? Yeah, this is a weird situation. I don't know why that's happening. Oh, that's fine. We'll run around him. No big deal. I don't need to jump up though. I hope I didn't. I'm going northwest all the way around. You can take that bottom way if you want, but I want those birds to get off of me. You know where we're going. You saw the points. This is what I mean when I say eyeball it. You're gonna get to a point where it's gonna be easy to drop down. Here we are. What do you want? I just don't believe. Mr. Roll for abort mission. Abort mission. Jump over. Ignore that guy. now is you don't have to head out southeast. You can head out wherever you want to, but you know where we're going. We're going here, point 4. But I need to get up the mountain. So I'm heading up this way. Grabbing this roasted. Any more? No. There we go. They come out in batches like this, so if you know where they spawn, it's incredibly useful. Alright, now that we're pretty much... I knew I found you. Go. Yeah, that's tons of fruit, man. We're gonna be making tons of feet. And we actually eat the feet, just so you know. That's how we get more runes. Crazy, right? We're up there now. You can go up there from here if you want. Or you could have went from that route that we were on. There's the bridge over that way. Through, we're gonna pop the grace, we're gonna grab the tear, we're gonna do all that good stuff all over again. Over and over and over. Gotta love it. Alright, now that we did that, we're gonna go to 5, which, let's go ahead and take these off, right? So this is now 1. And then we're going to 2. And now we're going to... That's all we're doing. I feel like I get a lot done this way streaming it. That's why I feel like it was going to be easier than making the videos back to back. That way y'all can just skip through and whatever you want to get to or wherever you want to go, it's the best route for you. Try to contribute in some way. That's really my main goal. Just make, okay, that Coliseum right there, we're gonna get into those. You see that bell? Is that a bell underneath it? I can't be sure. But the ones with bells underneath it are really the important ones. You can go for whatever one you want, but those are the ones we're talking about here. There's another Evergold jail right on the other side of these rooms. We're not going to worry about that either. Going up there. But I wanted to go over here. Yep, you hear the bell? That bell lets us know that this is an important Coliseum. You can go take it down now if you want. What I like to do is just put a little marker. These markers are crazy important. I'm just going to put a diamond. So that marker lets me know there's a Coliseum there. And whenever we beat a major boss, if we want to duplicate the remembrance and get both items and go to those Coliseums. Other than that, we normally only get one item from each boss. We're now at the Church of America. Another grace. Like I said, man, we're just popping all these graces. We're all over the map. Wait till you see how much we've done. Just one stream alone, how much we've accomplished. Now we're down here, we're going down there, and we're going to wrap this up. It's pretty much the whole bottom. We still have other stuff we have to do down here, but within time we'll get here. We'll get down here, we'll finish this up. Right now we're just getting, like, so much out of the way. Yeah, I forgot about this spot. Dang, man, I can't believe I didn't mark here. I'm gonna get right, y'all. Used to the whole walkthrough business, but I'm gonna get right. So, that door, get that. She isn't gonna say anything, but you know, it's nice to have met her now. Watch out for that boss. We go down here. I'm gonna let you know now. do not go down here at night. Whatever you do, there's going to be a guy who invades you, and he's going to rock your socks off this early on. We're not ready for him right now. We haven't put anything into our build at all.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
You have something I want. So he's got these. These are awesome, man. Like, they help you out so much, but I'm gonna give you something else that helps you out even more. So we're gonna get as much of these as we can,
Have a
and
safe
then
journey.
I need to do markers, right? So we went here. That's where we met the sorceress. So on the map, here, and now we're down here. Okay. What I like to do is, since he still has stuff that I want, I'm gonna put a chest here. And since she's still important, we're gonna put a chest here. So these two still have stuff we need to do there. We can't do it right now, of course, but we'll get there. I'm gonna go and do some stuff. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. We can't use anything right now. We want to use this, but sadly we need 17 dex, 18 strength. We need 8 more levels, which we'll get there. We're gonna get there here soon. Now what we want to do, since we talked to him, so we've done all that we need to do right now. We need to go up here as the next thing. So we've made our way down there. We've got tons of flasks. Now all we need to do, which I'm hoping this is going to be easier. I feel like this is easier said than done. But we're going to go to the upper region, towards the lake facing cliffs. Now there's a easy way to get up there, but right now we're just going up here. Pretty much your shinies. I have trouble finding. Oh no. Messed up. Okay, hold on. Let me go this way. So when we go up here, head north, we're just gonna stay along this path. Go up under the rocks. Straight north, guys. Wait. How did I do this wrong? This is the path you go. Oh no, not yet. Jesus, confusion, man. We do have to go through here. So just do your best to dodge. Thank y'all for making that easy. I shouldn't have to go in this. I believe I was going the right way, but I got lost in the notes. It's sad, really. Is it this way? There we go. See, we just got lost a little bit. This is where I am right now. So you travel through this way. The shack. Do not end up going that way. This is the way you want to go. Alright? See the lady, talk to her if you want to. I'm gonna pass on that. Grab this. Try not to fall to our deaths. Get this shiny. That's always nice. Let's climb up here. Roll a fruit. I think that was everything down here. Alright, now we're gonna go back. We need to go around this way, but we're gonna get back because I wanted to show y'all the proper way to go anyway. So I'm just reading my notes. So from here, like I said, we're gonna wrap up, go up here. We should be able to, from here, go up under these pillars and end up going through this path and come out right over here. So that's our plan. For waypoints, just put these in order to make yourself feel like you're going the right way. And then we're going to head off. I'm going to take off that one. Because that one isn't necessary. Well, we went that way. We need to go this way. Trust me, we do not want to go up in here yet. There's no way. Do I really have to go through Stormville Castle to get over there? Is that how I did that? I was almost positive I took a trail all the way up to Lake Basin Cliffs. It's odd. That's what I'm saying. I went the wrong way. We're probably gonna have to come back to this and just skip over Lake Basin Cliffs for now. I'll do it in the next stream. We're going to get through this. I'm gonna go on my other account and figure that part out. But for now, let's go back. Let's go back. really concerns me because I need to get up there like now, honestly. It's one of those things. I'd like to try to figure it out, but it's got me in a bind. Is it perhaps like up this way? Try something. Yeah, it is. It most definitely is. To have to end the stream here and go do research on this, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna find out where I'm trying to get. I'm gonna try to look over in that direction one more time, but if not, then it'd be pointless to try to skip over this. This is very vital. We get around the castle and go up to the lake facing cliff, then we can do several different things up there. We can go to Church Irith, talk to that NPC. It's just, we have to go back. We'll just go back and get our ruins too, not to worry about that. They always give you that second chance, you know? You want to be careful where you die at, because you leave your ruins somewhere where it's inaccessible and accessible, and you're going to be a tough situation. Yeah, you see that trail? We wanted that trail. Haha! And we found the gold. There it goes. We're just gonna head on north. I'm missing valuable raw fruit. I'm trying not to get distracted though. It's gonna be a grace up on this ridge. Ignore the wolves. We don't touch the wildlife. They don't even give us much runes or anything. It's just no point. Unless you really hate wolves, I guess it would be fun. But this is a lake facing cliffs. This is where you get started. Now we done found so much, it's crazy. Now that we're up here, we're going over here for this. But not to worry, there's an easy way on down. But first, before we go down there, we're gonna stay up here, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna grab some stuff, we're gonna talk to somebody, and then we're gonna make our way down. We got the Academy Scroll, which is very useful. We're gonna hold on to that, and there's a special someone I want to give that to. He's amazing. He's like the best NPC in the game, honestly. Talk to this guy.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes.
Maybe.
Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Oh, really?
For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
Do we want to give it to him?
Well, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised.
Just give him the runes. It's just 10. He has some stuff we can learn from him, which is cool and all, but I will not be doing any sorcery. Thank you. No intelligence will be needed for this build. This is a pure...
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. You've seen that.
He's going to tell you about the academy.
As you might have guessed, making entry to the academy impossible without Iglintstone, and so I'm stuck here. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And once you've tied up all your loose ends, would you consider... I know it, but still...
Yeah, it's cool and all, but let's keep it moving. Pick the map, and we should be going up here. Look at that. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We can go up here, go north. I could have sworn there was a smithing stone up here. Was I wrong? You could run over those skulls for runes, by the way. Must have been wrong. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go back to our Grace. You can fast travel there. You do whatever you want. I'm just going to ride back. And then what we're going to do is go back here. We're looking for our... Yep, that's right. Our lovely little tombstones. Like I said, use Torrent if you want. I'm going to pass. I'm going to kind of go this route. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use Torrent for this jump. Like I said, sometimes she's useful. Don't fall off. Whatever you do. And then you can drop off from here. Is there more? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. What's up here? Forgot to, drop this down. Yep, there's a Grace. You can tell if it was up there or down here. Grab that. I'm just gonna make our way down. We could take those tombs, but I'm gonna pass. By the way, be careful. These guys will mess you up, as you can see. Hey, lift me up. Here. There it is. Grab that. Drop down, and I'm heading right for my marker. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're hitting this, and then we're heading to my marker. Or maybe that was the wrong one. Hold on. By my marker is going to be something that we definitely need. I'll lure these guys away a little bit. Come on. Get over there. Come here. Come on. I like guarding that, I mean. got the map, we're kind of set. Get on out of the way a little bit. Yeah. You hear that? It's not letting me pull out my map. It's because we're still aggroed, which, there we go. Now what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to go up here. We're just going to keep on going up. That's pretty much the way for now. Oh, but you know what? There is a village I want to hit. Now that we're by it. It's like, it's right over here-ish, I guess. Wait, this can't be right. Well, it was up there, but let's just get our marker. So right now we're just riding out here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna continue to get more maps because I don't know if you've noticed, but we've got so much done, it's ridiculous. Those are always nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with a cookbook. Oh yeah, there is the portal. Yeah, that's that, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Just go down here. The Wraith calling bell if you want it. This allows you to call them little things that chase you down and whatnot. I mean, it's basically the same thing as the summoning bell, but Wraiths. Yeah, so what we're going to do now. Kind of pointless to put marks if you don't know where you're going. Just head northwest. We're gonna go up this ridge right here. Where you find the grace. And we're gonna meet Patches, and he's gonna move here eventually, but he's not here right now because we haven't met him yet. And there's a couple more things I want to get before we call it for this episode. I want to do... I'm going to head back to Lake Facing Cliffs now. For those of you who don't know, this right here is obviously Church Ira. So what we're going to do is we're going to go west. I knew there was something I missed up here. Oh, taking crazy damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know how I managed to do that. That was just luck. This'll work. We'll run down here. We'll head northwest, go through this village. I want that cookbook for sure. There's gonna be a grace down here.
You're new around. It surprised you. No matter. Why don't... Oh, but don't.
I really like this fit. Can't afford it. Oh, but we can. We can afford it.
Ah, not...
I'm gonna get these weird armor off. That's more like it. Nah, it looks cooler. Alright, after that, going back here. No, we're gonna head here. And I'm not gonna be able to ping for a lot of this, so you're just gonna have to pay attention and go along with the ride. But we're gonna get this right. Don't worry. Alright, hop on the seed. It'll let me. So we're going through. Go to the shack. Well, hold on. I need to double back. I missed a gazebo. I think it's like right around here-ish, maybe? I'm not sure, but we're gonna, you know what? Make things easier. Let's go get the map. That way we can see where we're going. But there's something we gotta do real fast just to knock that out. Alright, there's the gazebo, by the way. We have to go to. We don't need to rest, but if we do rest, move on back to... Where's 2 at? Oh, there it is. Oh, so the map's right by the grace, actually. We got the new map. We're now clear, so we want to go here, and then here. Right? Yeah. But let's clear this up, and then we're gonna go 3. Oh, boy. This is weird. There we go. You got your markers, you know what we're doing. You know where we're going. Let's get it. I like to make things easy. That way I don't have to write them on the map. I just like to run these things over. Okay, dude. Not too much. We still shouldn't have reached the shack first. Oh, I'm convinced it's this one. It's the gazebo by the telescope. This is really important. I know we're stressing about this, but we have to go here.
Hello.
I skipped this twice.
Hello.
Helps. I mean, we don't have to, but we should.
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? That thug only if you've... Oh, what a blessing. The thugs, please.
Alright, but point is, she wants us to go and get her necklace back, and we're gonna go do that. I don't have much room, but I'd rather not spend my room. I think I'm gonna just take something out real quick. This
what
guy?
are you looking at? Trying to start something? Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider. I'm not in love. You're a shrew first. Decided to you'll be one.
Just make sure we have enough for that. Go ahead and get the necklace. Let's talk to him.
Oh, piss. Oh. Alright then. I could be. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? Alright, well. Sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped. Is it? Anyway, lucky she ain't that.
I'm gonna sell some stuff now to make up for what I had to. Whoa, that's a lot. Just for these things? That's crazy. Give me some bread. Give him this. Permanent. Thank you for giving me my runes back, boy. I'm going 3. Ah! He wanted to shoot me, he did. That's the one you want to fight, but not right now. You saw that? I did. It means grace time. It means rest time. Alright. Let's do our flasks. Let's get those out of the way. go. Let's go on back. Let's see. What I want to do is go to Grace, grab book, by Grace, head to portal west of Grace, get Grace. Do I want that portal? I might. Let's see. Grab book, meet merchant, north of village, grab Grace, get the map. Head to the portal west of Grace. I'm sure it's west. Oh yeah. Go. Nope, I was wrong. Alright, let's move along. It's been a heck of a stream already. What I want to do, I want to go here. Now that we made it up here, I think that everything is going to be exactly how I've planned it. Maybe not. That's still not what I want. Grab portal, west of Grace. Southwest of this Grace. Could be useful. And now for the most part, I just want to clarify, like, yeah, there it is. We've covered so much ground just in these last 2 hours alone. Reset that. Alright, now look look at all we've done. We started about right here. Came through, got first step, went to this. Then we went around, we went here. Like we've done, oh man, we've done so much. We even went down in this way. We made our way up here. There's the farm tactic if you need it. I feel like this is a great start. However, there's a lot that I need to touch base on my other account. I don't want to head forward too much, so I'm gonna end things here, man. I'm gonna let that be all for today. I don't have much plans for tomorrow, so I'm hoping by the end of the day we'll have episode 2 out and y'all be able to get even further. If you feel like exploring, you want to do stuff on your own, that's fine. I suggest doing around this area. I wouldn't go too far out. There's a cave. See these, you know, there's a lot of loot out there. We're going to hit these caves. We're still coming down here. right now we're just loading up on a couple more things. By next episode, or maybe not next episode, but the one after that, we should start really diving into combat and fighting a lot of these bosses in not only this area but down here. By episode 4, we're fighting a dragon, so be prepared. Appreciate y'all for starting this journey with me, man. It's gonna be one heck of a ride. If you have any questions, comment, let me know. I'll do the best I can to answer anything that you might be curious on. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. Stay safe, stay loved, stay humble, but most importantly, man, stay gold. And I appreciate y'all for sticking around and being patient and hanging in there with me on this journey. Peace.